Hey guys, Monty here with my April journal book. Just wanted to really quickly show you what I did. Again, I'm not going to cover the books until the very end of the year, or however long I do this, because I don't have all of the same design, or else I would just cover that and leave them all the same. But here's my book. I'll try to tell you a little bit what I did. I'm trying to figure out if I'm being repetitive. None of the pages are the same throughout the whole months, but I want to try to think of something new to do. I don't know if this is just getting, like I said, repetitive and just the same old layouts throughout all of my books. They're all completely different, but I don't know. I'm just getting, I don't know. But then again, I mean, in people do project life deals, all the pages kind of look the same too. So maybe I just need to get over it and continue, because I do like the way they are turning out. I just don't know if I'm just doing the same things over and over. But yeah. But this was my March book. I don't know if you saw my other videos, but I have a January, February, March, and then now this is my April video. So here's January, April 1st, the first of the month. This was I guess it was a tag or a die cut from Making Memories Vintage Findings collection. And just a picture of my daughter. I made this flower, just some scrap fabric, and just kind of sewed it randomly in the middle, and then frayed the edges and distressed it a little bit. Some corrugated board. And I just backed it with some pattern paper. And then we barbecued, and there was some yummy steaks. But day 2, I sewed these two pieces together. This is actually, I think this is a Tim Holtz paper. And this is a really old collection, these butterflies. But this was on the 2nd. And there's number 2. And my daughter, my oldest, I think, left one of her dry erase markers out. Luckily, it was dry erase, because it did come off. So that was good. But there's a 2nd, the 3rd, there's the number 3, and my husband's building a house in the backyard. And it's huge. It's supposed to be a shed, but it's humongous. But he's right there. It's a dark picture, you can't hardly see. I took it with my iPhone. The 4th was my dad's birthday, and there he is with his granddaughters, and he wanted to make menudo, and I only eat my dad's menudo. It's really, really good. In the restaurants, I don't like it. I don't like the way they make it, but I love my dad's menudo. Delicious. Here's the 5th. My daughter, my good eater. She gets messy every single time she eats. I can't prevent it. But she eats all of her food and then some. So, who is that? Here's the journaling on these little shipping tags. And I put either stickers or the string's coming off. I put a 1, or I number them, so if people do want to read them, they can know which order to go. Usually people, when they look at them, they really don't look at my journaling or read my journaling. They just look at the pages. I guess they think it's, personal stuff or whatever. But day 6, I really like the way day 6 page turned out. I love washi tape. I have a lot of washi tape. Well, I don't know if I have a lot, but I think I have a lot. I went on a washi tape spending spree. But if I use it, like, where have I used it? Like right here, like if I cut it too long or something, I'll have a little bitty piece left, and I was like, oh, I don't want those away. So I stick it on shipping tags, and then over time, the more I use it, this filled up. So I was like, oh, that looks cool. I can use that in one of my books, but then I didn't want to cover it with a photo. So I just put Mod Podge on it and then just put some thickers and put my photo in the back. So I still not, you know, wasting all that or just throwing it away. Some of it are pretty big chunks that I, you know, tear off or whatever. And I mean, I have a ton of it, but still, I mean, I think that looks really cool. And so there's a picture of my running the hill. My neighborhood is a really slow incline going to my house. I live in the very, very back of the neighborhood, the very, very last street, and it is a monster hill. It's really hard to run, and I've been running this whole month, and I've conquered the hill. I can run up and down 2 miles without stopping, so that's good. But yeah, this was a big goal of mine to run the whole hill without stopping, and I did it. So this is the 8th, or the 7th, sorry for the rambling. We had an event at our church, and they had a piñata for the kids and the egg hunt and all that stuff. The 8th, I really like the way the 8th turned out. The page is Easter Sunday. I have a lot of little things going on in here. I just did a lot of layering of my scrap paper. This is a whatchamacallit? Just some book pages. I have a little ticket in here. Some journaling behind the photo. Like I said, this was an envelope, and I sold it in half to make 2 pockets. And here's the inside. This page I really like. It was hard. It wasn't hard to make. It was hard to sew because the paper kept moving. But I had originally wanted this page to be behind this photo, just because this was really the first year that my daughter got to enjoy cascarones, and my sister cracked one on her head, and her face was like just priceless. I love that face. She was so excited. She was like, Tia, she was like, you're messing up my hair. But after that she got over it and she loved it. But I had wanted to put this picture behind here, but then it was just too dimensional, and then so I just got some washi tape and I glued it on, put it on both sides so it's like a little page in itself. And then here's just a little journaling behind there. This heart was left over from Valentine's Day cards that I made, just a bunch of scraps. And here I have 2 little inserts with photos of my mom and my daughter, and then my youngest, and I journaled. This is from a tear out little booklet from the Lucky You collection by Colorbach, I think. And then I have 2 more inserts. It's her first chocolate bar. She's allergic to peanuts, so she can't have chocolate, and I let her have it. And then we got an awesome bubble machine, and it makes these huge bubbles. So those are from that. And then all my niece and my daughters after the egg hunt. And then there's my youngest with her white shirt all dirty. Tell you, can never keep that girl clean. And then a little journaling about the photo. So this is the 9th. Just some thickers. This is actually some packaging, I think from Sassafras. Lined book paper packaging, and I just covered it with paper. The 9th, the aftermath of hosting Easter Sunday at my house. Confetti everywhere. Everywhere, in the bathroom, in the carpets, everywhere. So I had to clean up all Monday. But I did run some errands in the morning, and when I came back, their room was completely destroyed. And my husband let that happen. And their room was completely spotless before I left, and when I came home a couple hours later, it was like that. And then we hung out with the neighbors later that evening, and it's just the 2 kids playing in his bed. The 10th, not a fun day for me. I got a ticket, and this is my actual citation. I had forgotten it, and the 10th was my court date. So I had to go down there and handle all that stuff. So I didn't even take a picture for that day because that day was off. I didn't like that day. And I use license plate, Tim Holtz license plate stuff. Just because car, speeding ticket, whatever. That was my first speeding ticket ever, by the way. The 11th, little right there. 11th. Just eating some leftover Easter goodies that we had. Cupcakes, and then I journaled. And this, I don't know what I was thinking with this. I had made it for something. And it was actually a card. And I sewed it to make a pocket. And I just got some of my Stampin' Up! Re-inkers and put some dots on there. And then sprayed it. And it, you know, it spread and made this like watercolor effect. And I just threw it in there. The 12th. I went running. My husband was working nights that week. They were night flying. And usually when he's home I can run by myself. But I took the girls and ran that hill and carrying this double stroller and running with, you know, she's like 30 something pounds and she's like 25 pounds. And then the stroller in itself is like super heavy. And I just took a picture from my iPhone, a photo shot screen of my Facebook entry for the run. I ran it in 28 minutes for 2 miles. And I just wanted to put that in there. This was just some packaging that I got. Walmart has washi tape. Well, it's not really washi tape, but it's, you know, kind of like it. It's pretty. You don't get a lot on the roll like you do with normal washi tape, but I went to go buy some, just a couple rolls, because they didn't have very many at my Walmart. And this was the packaging from it, and so I just backed 2 together, and I journaled on this part. And pictures of some butterflies in our front plant by the garage. The 14th was a busy day. It was a Saturday. We had games that morning. There's pictures of that. And then my daughter's team. My husband's the head coach. And then it's my daughter batting. She's a lefty. And we had, I even forgot to put the birthday party pictures in here. I don't even know if I took any. But we had a birthday party. It was a very busy day for us that day. And so Sunday, the 15th, we just kind of hung out at home and recuperated from the long weekend. This is a picture of my daughter. My husband and oldest went to go get some dinner, and that's where this bag is from. It's a place called Witch. That's the name of the store, and they have these paper bags set out in the front, and you literally X out everything that you want on your sandwich. And this is my bag, my sandwich is in, and they make your sandwich and they give it to you like that. So I thought that was pretty cool, so I kept the bag. And this was a long bag. It was, you know, it was this long because this was folded out this way, and I just glued it together to make another pocket so I could use the insert of the bag as one day, and then this little pocket as the next day. So I thought that was cool. This is just some packaging that I had, and just backed it with some pattern paper. The 16th, nothing really, just a pretty picture. The 17th, I bought this huge box of goldfish for the first time because my kids eat it up like crazy. The 18th, we went to my parents' house, me and the girls, because my husband was working nights, so they were cleaning their feet in the kitchen sink, the bathroom sink. And I said, only at Gmail's, because who does that? The 19th, my niece came over and we had a play date, and then that night I had did some mixed media painting, and I'm gonna do a video about that soon. But yeah, I did that night. The 20th was the Friday before my husband was gonna leave for TDY for a bit, and he was trying to finish up his shed as much as he could because he knew he was gonna be gone for 2 weeks. So I just wrote about that. The 21st, a day of first. We did a lot of first things that day. So they had munchkins for the first time, and then I journaled about that, and they played a board game for the first time, and she loved it. She really liked it. She wants to play it all the time. And my daughter, she's in the copycat phase, and she's copying everything her older sister does now. And I hurt my leg. It's a long story, but yeah, I don't know how I did it. Anyways, the 22nd, this is just some packaging. Just my little baby. She's so cute. Just laying there in her bed. 22nd, and then we just were playing that day, and her hair was all staticky, and I took a picture making silly faces. And I just backed the packaging with some pattern paper. The 23rd, I really like the way this page came out. This is all washi tape, and I just cut little squares and stuck it on there, and then I put some washi tape, I can't say it. Put some washi tape on the top so we can flip, and I can journal the back, and you can still see it because I didn't want to cover it. And then I did the same for this, so I like that page. And I think this was packaging too. The back was plain, and then I covered the back with some book paper. The 24th, I don't know if you can see it, just another day at home. And I love the title, I love you, you little Mexican. My daughter meant, or I think she said munchkin, but it came out sounding like Mexican. I was like, what did you say? And she corrected me, but I thought it was hilarious. And my mom came over that day, so I journaled about that. The 25th, we went to my mom's again, because we were on my husband's TDY, so we went over there, and she was eating chocolate, ice cream. So this child gets messy, and I have proof. The 26th, we just hung out at home. It's me and my daughter, and my oldest being a vampire. It's just some of my Amy Tangerine stuff. Friday the 27th, I just got some of the inserts for the address book, and put some paint. I had gotten some neon paint. Michael's had a sale, and they were like really cheap, so I just got a whole bunch of paint. And my daughter loves that photo booth. She can play with that all the time. And I just journaled about that. Shh. The 28th, I had a friend over. Hi, Laura. And she came over, and we scrapped, and we actually exchanged boxes of goodies, and I wrote about that. The 29th, we went to a birthday party, and I have some inserts here, and just journaled on the back. And they had a painting section, and my daughter loved it. Oops. And they had a little swimming. They went swimming. Laura had made this pocket for me, and I used it. And I think she gave me this paper, and I just folded it in half. And it's just pictured on the 30th. I had gotten new shoes since I've been running, and the shoes that I were running in were like 4 or 5 years old, so they were kind of hurting my feet, so I got new shoes, and just journaled about that. But there's my April book, and stay tuned for that. This video where I show my mixed media corrugated board inspired by Christy Tomlinson. And my friend Reagan, she kind of pushed me to go ahead and do it. So watch out for that video. Hi, Reagan. So I can just kind of show you what it is on that. But thanks again, guys, for watching. I hope you liked it. Stay tuned for May's book. I've started on it already. I only had a couple days. So y'all have a good weekend, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.